Welcome back, everybody, to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All Blind. Let's keep going with the trial. We've basically heard a little bit in the last one. It didn't really lead to much. I'm wondering if most of this first part is just going to be us stalling for time. Now we're going to hear about the second meeting, the second time that Will Powers had to go somewhere, probably to the bathroom, and then tell me what the hell's going on. It's probably not going to amount to anything. What do I know? After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. So he's trying to frame the bellboy, as we know it as the killer, of course, the assassin, as suspicious. And we're still holding on to hope that we're going to try to get them innocent. But it's really confusing, actually, because I want to side with these guys. I want to put them all away. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. That's it? That's it. How is that going to help me in any way? Oh, good lord. I'm going to have to pick this apart.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room?
Yeah, I kind of saw it all by that accident. Uh-huh. Some accident? I'd say you saw too much. Exactly. And why are we just hearing about this now? And why is Windows 10 telling me about updates now? That's ridiculous since I told it not to. Okay, show of hands. How many people thought that was their Windows 10 going off? Let me know in the comments.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal.
That's rude.
Now then, let's get started, shall we, with Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
You just sit down and wait. I'm gonna pull everything out of this dude. Literally. Alright, here we go. God, none of this makes sense, honestly. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. Yeah. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star. But even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
From the door of the bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy That's just what I said. Oh, Phoenix, I agree with you.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over underhandedly?
What? Is that a euphemism? Oh, we'll talk about that tonight.
What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
Fine. Gave something to the person inside the room. Boy, Edgeworth is no nonsense today. Just no nonsense at all. I said hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Oh, wait. Ask about the person inside. Ask about the something he gave. Don't ask anything. Well, we're not going to do that. Ooh. Do we want to know about the person inside? Or what they gave him? I'm kind of leaning towards the first one because what they gave him probably isn't really relevant. It could have been anything. Go with this one. Maybe we have a chance to ask the next one after this. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm?
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Well, then that just throws it all out the window.
Well, it was Mr. Engarde's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Engarde himself.
No, not necessarily. It could have been Adrian. She was there.
And then, what did the bellboy do after that?
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing. Uh-huh. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. Wait, can we go back to the other thing and press the second one? What? It's not going to get me in trouble if I do this, is it? I'm going to try it. I want to know about that as well. I said hold it. Okay, this is all the same. Sorry, I'm just going to go right by this. What kind of statement is that? Give us details. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Okay, yeah, he said at a time, which made me think that we could also do this. So ask... It's really ridiculous that we couldn't just ask both these things, but whatever. Okay, so ask about the something that they got. What was that? He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something. So you basically didn't see shit. Is that what you're telling me, Wolverine? Come on, man. Wasting my time.
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, it's kind of important at this point. I think it was something kind of small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. Yeah, we've got that. Thank God Edgeworth is here to let you all know what's happening, because I don't do a good job of it. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. We've got that much. Yeah, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is all of the utmost importance. Because this is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. That is true. That's definitely what they're setting it up for. They're saying that the bellboy went over there, came back, gave Matt something. What was it? We don't know.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... no. I think I know what it was. Oh! Is it the bear? Is it the bear that we saw in Matt Onguard's house? The one that was covered in cuts. Remember? They were also speculating why Matt would have the bear, since the bear is like Juan's kind of thing. Oh, is that what it is? Dude.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
I bet you that's what it was. It has to be. We don't have anything else. Alright, fine. So what's he gonna do now? If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. It's gotta be that. You know what? I'm not even pressing it. Let's just do it. It was a wooden bear that had cuts all over it. Yes, it's gotta be this. Do it. I'm just going for it. Balls to the wall. You know, like later tonight, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No? Fine. What happened? Hello? Did I fuck up? I fucked up, didn't I? What was the point of that pregnant pause? Look, we'll talk about pregnancy later. Wait, what?
Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yeah, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Why is he so scared? He knows what's going to happen, doesn't he? Oh dear, I'm worried about it too. The something you saw, was it this item? The music. Yeah, here we go. The freaking music, y'all. This is great. Oh hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion.
At the defendant's house?
Doesn't look good for him, does it? Welp. See, Edgeworth isn't objecting because he knows that this is really all going down his path.
What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley Tequila assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then, the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is Tequila's client. Rabble. Oh boy, this is looking bad. I mean, it's so difficult to wrap my mind around this because it's not going bad. He's right. Edgeworth is right. We're trying to make it go the other way, which is a lie. So it's so difficult to do that because usually we're on the side of truth and now we're not.
Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry, Mia. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. Yeah, we were really stuck in a corner there. There was really nothing we could have done.
I think it is clear that there's no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. Can we do something? There has to be something we've overlooked. Like what, Phoenix? Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? I'll tell you later. Wait, what?
Oh, well, we can't have that.
All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? Oh. Power's testimony. The person who received the bear. The bear itself. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the testimony is probably right out the window. Like, it's just getting worse and worse. Honestly, I want to know why the bear has all kinds of cuts and stuff in it. If we do the bear itself, are we going to find out? That was a point that was bothering me earlier. Ooh, the person who received the bear, that's probably not as important. It was either Matt or Adrian, and they're gonna spurn it so that it's Matt, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. let's hear about it. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. Oh, Edgeworth isn't buying it.
The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. Good job, Phoenix. It's not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to the mansion. That is true. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken the bear home.
Oh, disaster averted, it looks— Oh, no, here comes Edgeworth. Here he come. Take the pants off. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. No, that's later tonight. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I really shouldn't do that now, but whatever. I remember it as clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was the killer. Tequila and Onguard were working together, so to speak. And Tequila was hiding at Onguard Mansion as his butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Onguard Mansion by Tequila himself. Whoa, what's a whoa? Wait a minute. You can't be telling who that actually is by that silly-ass robotic arm. Come on now. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Onguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Oh, crap. This isn't looking good, is it? Not at all. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. Phoenix is just ready to leave. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. I have to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to—
I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony.
What? There is still another one?
I guess we're gonna try to find one. There is indeed, Your Honor, and is quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? Oh, don't ask that. Again, I said later.
Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
Oh, is it the same? Okay, so now it's probably who received the bear. Looking at that photo, are we sure we know who that was? Are we absolutely sure? Let's do it. There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. That is true. Gave something to the person inside the room, right? That's what he said. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of— Ah! What's wrong, Will? What happened? Did you step on something? Is there a bug on you?
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh, yes, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm... It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it. That still could have been Adrian, though. You've got to be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Oh, Edgeworth, yeah. Can we just stay on this screen a little bit longer? We don't usually get to see him like this. Oh, fine. Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Oh, Christ. Just way to blow everything up. Just blow a hole right in everything I'm trying to do.
Order, order! It looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count. Poor Phoenix. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai? And, as we all know, Matt Onguard is the Nickel Samurai. But Adrian also had a costume.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
Oh boy.
I think we've heard enough. We now know why the spare figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Onguard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. No-oh, did I mess up? Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? Uh-oh. Is Edgeworth trying to prove a point? Because, really, we're in trouble here. I knew it would turn out this way.
After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, you better make one, Phoenix, or we're doomed. Yeah. Raise it.
Objection!
Nope. I bet you it was Adrian. I need to know. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Take your pants off, Your Honor. Right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is a client of the assassin. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Are we really going with this? Wait, are we actually going with this? Wait, Phoenix, do you believe this, or are you just trying to flub it? Is this all you have? He said that last night. Wait, what?
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the real client of the killer and therefore the real murderer?
Oh boy, am I really going with this? I'm going with it. We don't have anything else. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't believe. Adrian Andrews.
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. Rabble.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. Yeah, he was sleeping. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion?
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Or was it? Was it really, though? Because didn't Matt really explain to us that he was working with the assassin and blackmailing him? This is crazy. Is this gonna work?
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
Edgeworth's got nothing. He must know what I'm trying to do, though. He has to know. I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. Oh, I hope Edgeworth has to know what we're trying to do. Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. Oh, everyone's freaking out. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. They don't believe us. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Mia, are you with me, darling? You're the only one.
Order! All disrupted parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, that was also last night. Wait, what? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Are we gonna cross-examine Adrian? Again? Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? Because there's something inside it has to be. He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I knew it. Oh no. This could go really badly for us, actually.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy. Okay. Wait. What? Oh, hello? Oh. I thought we were gonna have a continued, but we don't. Okay, I guess let's keep going. Let's see what happens. What's up there, Leatherface? How the fuck are you doing? How's your chocolate milk? Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. Oh boy. I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick! Pearl, you're back! Pearl, this is not a place you should be. It's dangerous here. Pearls, where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away.
I wonder if it was Maya. I hope she's alright. That's my phone, girl. Hang on. New phone. Who dis? It's from Gumshoe. Hello? How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Oh, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet?
Yeah, have you found Maya yet?
Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. Do we have anything? I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught?
No, don't give up, Phoenix.
A tent. Huh? A tent? I can see a circus tent. Oh, Mia was over by my... Okay, Mia went over to Maya to look around to see what there was. Mia! It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Like where? What, the Berry Big Circus? Please tell me it's not them. Gumshoe? Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. The Berry Big Circus. Oh, no, really? They're not involved. Maya's somewhere within 300 feet radius of the main tent. What? Oh, okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map, about a 300 feet radius from the main tent. Hurry! And? I could see a mailbox under the window. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck.
Oh, I hope they find something. This is so exciting.
I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's been starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make the trial last a little longer.
We've got this, Phoenix. We must.
Are we going for it? I guess we're just going for it. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real criminal. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Here she comes. Hi, darling. What's up, Zero Suit Samus? You alright? Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? All right. Why? Why is she helping? I think she's just done altogether, isn't she? Poor girl. All right, the bear figurine. Tell me about this. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. I see. Well, that all seemed to be very truthful, didn't it? I'm sure I probably would press all those things, but will she tell me the order I need to open it? So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it? Yes. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. Sure enough, all right. The bear figurine.
Right. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. I'm just gonna press everything. Because I'm not it all seemed truthful, but we've got to find something. A puzzle? That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. What kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. Okay. So you can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god! You guys! It just hit me! No! The suicide note's in there, isn't it? Okay, I'm sorry, I might be wrong. What? Oh my god! It literally just dawned on me. If I had a face cam, everything would have blown. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Oh, he's moving it all around. This is most interesting.
A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, come on, Phoenix. He's having so much fun. Oh god, you guys, is the suicide note in there?
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. We've got to press all these, right? Or else we'll never find out. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it.
What?
Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for one. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with the old testimony. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. Right. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in this country.
But this looks like it can be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get what was inside.
Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's been broken. Right. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Something's strange here. I know it's gotta be in there. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. Two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Angard didn't know, right? Did he? I think this is about all I'm gonna get for now. Oh, I see exactly what we're gonna do. Figurine updated. Alright. What you wagging your finger at, girl? Well, Mr. Wright. Hang on a minute. I want to see what it actually updated to. Let's take a look. Wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Karita and Andrews know how to open it. Are we going to be able to make her open it here? I think even you've come to realize. I think I know exactly what he's alluding to. He knows what's in there, doesn't he? Was I right? That there's one important fact that we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside the box?
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open it. Please. Oh god. Oh god, she's gonna do it. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. I'm nervous. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Okay. It's in there, isn't it? I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
What is that? It looks like a note.
No! Why am I always right about these things? Oh no! I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note.
The suicide note?
The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim Juan Corrida himself. Oh my god. Here we go.
Here, we got hold on to something. It seems Celeste and Pax had very beautiful handwriting. And she's just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Oh no. Order! Witness! Did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere, because it had already been taken by To Killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least, that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? This is going to hurt her so bad. Oh no. I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it. For her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of this note aloud. Very well. Oh dear. Oh, I'm worried. Judge's voice rang loud and clear through the dead silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste and Pax left us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Angard. Oh, I actually thought we were going to read it. I was about to get very emotional. About being engaged to Karita and Angard's role in destroying that. About how she decided in her despair to end it all. This poor lady. Gosh, this is terrible. And that's all Miss Impax had to say. My goodness. There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Angard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word! Matt Angard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop the note from being made public. At any cost. Oh, we got the suicide note, okay. Oh boy. It's Angard's fault that woman killed herself. And this time, he even went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing it. How terrible. What a selfish person. I guess there are slimeball lawyers out there who will defend these creeps too. Hey look, it's not my fault. Wow, for once we're in Edgeworth's shoes, aren't we? Is that what this is trying to show us? All those times that Edgeworth has, not defended, but stood up for the guys that we knew were at fault. Now we're on the other side of the coin, aren't we? There is no margin for doubt here. Mr. DeKiller's client goal was to obtain the suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. Ugh, it's all too much, isn't it? It seems that we've come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. Ugh, how am I supposed to escape from this? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. We're still gonna draw it out? We have to. We don't have a choice. I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. There are two deadly pieces of evidence. The figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation through one of those. The gavel's already in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry. Suicide note or the figurine? Which one of these should I pursue? Does it matter? Oh, God. I hope I'm right. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh, everyone's upset. Oh, man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook. Hang in there, Phoenix. It's okay. I think Your Honor believes that Matt Angard killed you in order to obtain this note. Yes, that is correct. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Karita until the night of the murder. If that is the case, I say that Matt Angard could not have known what was written on this note. Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Did we actually just pull this out of our butts? Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. That is also true, Phoenix. Good job.
Order, order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
I think he's staying quiet because Edgeworth has to know what we're trying to do here. It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. Oh, he's got something up his sleeve, doesn't he? I believe a show of appreciation is in order.
Huh?
The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. Oh, Edgeworth, what? I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
What is that?
Of course he's gonna bring this up, oh god. It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying.
Spying?
What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. But Angad and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to each other's weaknesses.
And?
The victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Angad. Oh no. This is bad.
Oh boy, this is bad. Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor?
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. Yeah, but this camera that I have is not that same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Matt Angad's fingerprints were on there?
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Angad learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. Oh boy. You got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy? Shh, stop. Don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so, nasty. Oh, Phoenix. Phoenix? Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What I'm going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? Oh, poor Phoenix. It's all right. I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate? What is it? It's the suicide note, perhaps? Found inside the figurine tells of Angar's horrible misdeeds. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item where he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? It has to be that, because we only just uncovered it and he hasn't seen it.
Alright, I think we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
No, I do. Oh no. What is this piece of evidence that Mia's talking about? Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go? No, present evidence, I would reckon. Yeah. I have an objection, Your Honor. Oh, don't wag your finger at me. You knew that this was coming, just like last night. Wait, what? Huh, that was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Objection! Yeah, Your Honor, the defense has no intentions of letting this go so easily.
You are beginning to sound desperate.
That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. Uh-oh, call him out. Do it. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? It's okay, Mia. I'll thank you later. So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. That's what you said last night, boy. No, never mind. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. It has to be this.
That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right?
Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh.
So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impax or not, has yet to be even remotely confirmed. Oh. God, this is like the best stalling for time I've ever seen. Mr. Wright, are you saying the suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. Oh boy. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning the figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Ah! Oh, there goes her glasses again, I'm sorry. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Engard. I did no such thing. Right, if you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. I don't think so. Man, Phoenix is on a roll. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of the proof lies with you, the prosecution. Oh, there goes Edgeworth's underwear. Boom. That's ridiculous. He's not wearing underwear.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note?
It's as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed.
If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible.
Oh, thank God. That's impossible. That's not true. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. That's true. We didn't think about that, did we?
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis, my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. Engard is guilty. Look, any idiot can tell you that. I think we've reached the point of the line. Oops, sorry. Guilty! 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 Everyone thinks he's guilty. Even we do. This is really bad. This is terrible. Oh, my phone. Excuse me. I know we're in court and everything.
What is that sound?
Sorry, I didn't put it on silent. Let me just take this. Gumshoe? What is with him? And what's with the sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Everyone's still shouting guilty in the courtroom. This is awful. What are we gonna do? Everything's gone wrong now. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't. For us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Oh, shoot, take that. Throw the phone, girl. Oh, that was weird. Mr. Edgeworth, please, you gotta buy us some more time. Court's in session. He hung up. Oh my God, he hung up. Edgeworth, I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying?
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything. No, Phoenix, I hate that sprite. It's so awful, isn't it?
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Oh dear, Edgeworth, help us. He's not going to, is he? Oh, maybe he is! Edgeworth, my bae! Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I humbly request another 30 minutes of your Honor's time.
For what purpose?
We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time.
But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes?
I believe we can, Your Honor.
But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow?
30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I am asking for. Please, Your Honor.
Very well.
We'll go get some lunch.
At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today.
Not sure if this is helping or hurting us. It doesn't matter, Phoenix. We bought time. It's all we need.
The court will now take its final recess of the day.
Oh my goodness, what a roller coaster. I can't believe this. What's happening now? Right. Well, what's going on with my situation? He does care about her. Oh, he's so good. To kill her. Looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Ugh. He did try to help us the whole time. He knew. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time. Just spit it out. Right. It looks like we just missed him, sir. But to kill left things behind by accident in his rush to get away. A few things. Can we use any of them as evidence? Ho ho ho. I thought you'd ask that, pal. I've got the things he left behind me right now, and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Oh, you're gonna be in trouble, buddy. Oh, no. Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I gotta put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble. Oh, poor Gumshoe. We gotta help him. With my hunk of junk car, I'll say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry. I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright. Just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. Isn't he good, Gumshoe? Oh, bless. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light. No, don't do that. Oh, my God. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Oh my God, what the hell was that? What happened just now? Hello? Earthquake! Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. He just got into a car accident. Oh my God, no way! Did he really? What happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We've got to hurry and call for help. We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No, we can't let that happen. Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. How are we going to do that? Why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? I can't. This is too much for me. It's just one frickin' thing after another. Is there a way to find out where he is at the moment? Is there a way? Is there a way? Oh my God. There is. That's right. There is a way. What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Francie, are you still like bugging him, girl? Are you still got the beeper on him? Is it her? Oh my God, it might be. Why you bring up Francisca at a time like... Oh, I see. I'll try to get into contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francie, can you help us, darling? Come on. Francisca. Will she even want to help us? She might. Edgeworth? What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. But what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. He knows now. He knows what Edgeworth has been through. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not. That can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict.
Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here?
Yes, bailiff.
There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent.
They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do. Oh my, oh my God, thank God. Thank God I need a break. This has been so crazy. You guys! I can't, there's more. There's more. I can't believe it. This is so freaking great. Oh, I can't wait for the next one. I hope you guys are the same. If you liked the video even a little, please leave a like. It would really mean so much to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.